Hi there, just wanted to make a quick video on pricking out. I put up a video the other day about sowing beetroot seeds, and I thought this is another sort of good one to give people a bit of confidence. I was always really scared of pricking out. I just felt like, I don't know, it was unnecessary or just a job that I just avoided it for a long time. But after having really bad results when sowing things like lettuce in trays, and getting like a sort of 1 in 5 germination rate. Again, I wasn't using great potting compost either, and I didn't have enough vermiculite in it, so the drainage wasn't very good. I mean, there's a lot of things that can affect how your seed germinates or the success you have with germinating seed. But a good way to ensure that you have full trays is to sow seeds in a tray like this and ensure that it's got really good drainage. And then for the potting mix, I've actually gone for about 50% vermiculite and 50% potting compost mix, which is, I talked about that in the last video. And here you can see I've sown seed in rows. So this seed I've actually pricked out already. There's just a few left over, but I got 4 trays, which is 240 plants from the row I put in here, which is just a line of seed. So you can sow a lot of seed in a very small area. These are all lettuce varieties. There's actually a variety here called Paris Island. It's a cos variety that was from Tamar Organic Seeds, and literally none of the seed has come up and it's gone a bit moldy. So I've sent some photos to them, and hopefully they will supply me with some fresher seed or a different variety, because I was obviously relying on these to grow and then sell. So as it stands, I haven't got any cos, which is quite a productive variety. So I've got a bit of a hole in my plan at the moment. I'm giving them a chance to rectify it before I go and buy seed elsewhere, and hopefully that will get sorted out as soon as possible. I have a kitten on the polytunnel climbing up the wall, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, so I'm going to start with this seed here. You want to get it basically as soon as it's popped up. This was sown last Sunday, so this on its 8th day now. And the idea is the earlier you get it, you just get that whole intact root. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is pinch a few of them very gently and just loosen from the bottom with my dibbler. There you go. You can see there's a good bit of root on that, on all these plants. And then you can just separate them off one by one. And you need to be gentle with them, but they can be handled. And then what you're doing is just putting them into the tray as deep as you can. So rest it on the top there, and then just poke it down with your dibbler. Get it nice and deep, and then backfill around it, and you end up with these very neat seedlings that are nice and deep in the tray, going into a really good seed bed, or plant bed as it's now a plant. It takes a bit of time, but you end up with full trays, so you're not wasting any space in your nursery, which is obviously valuable space in the cupboard area. That is my cat just literally ripping the polytunnel. I'm just gonna have to get it off. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's quite a sort of meditative job. You can put on a podcast or something like that and just work away. But I'm not going to make you watch me do this whole tray. I might see if I can record it and time lapse it. But yeah, I'll just finish this row. As you can see, the more you do it, the quicker you get. There's obviously some are a little bit fiddly to get out, and I think I mentioned, but this is lettuce. These are lettuce seedlings. So you can work along filling up the trays, and then you just pop them back in your greenhouse, polytunnel, windowsill, or hotbed if you've got one of them. So these are going to be going onto the hotbed. That's it for today. Thank you.